Hello, dear friends, I am back. I am in Stockholm, Sweden. I am in my friend's apartment. Erica and David, they've been so kind and they are letting me stay here because I am homeless. Yeah, so no word from the USCIS. Things are good. I didn't sound too convinced. Things are actually great. Really just trying to stay busy and stay productive and accept the situation I'm in fully, which I do, but I definitely have my moments of, what the fuck? So I told you about this gig in Japan that I was prepping for. So I got to travel to Japan. I traveled with Keith Wyatt, guitarist, and also the man in charge of this whole gig. I traveled with Peter Kastner, an amazing bass player and an amazing human being. Very, very funny dude. We have like the same sense of humor. I traveled with my longtime friend David Contreras, the drummer. And David is just awesome. Not only is he a great drummer, he is also into juggling. He is really good with the juggling thing, I gotta say. I mean, obviously that's why he's good with drums, probably, right? Because he's doing so many things at once. Throughout the trip in Japan, you know, you would during the breaks or whatever, you would see him go. He didn't do that. That's not what he did. Japan was an amazing experience. You know, it was really intense. We were only there for a week, 2 days. We traveled like with flying back and forth. But then like 5 days in total, going to 5 different schools. Basically, the whole idea is that the students would learn the songs they had been assigned, and then they got to play with us, with the musicians. And so I was responsible for the singers, and it was just overall a great experience. Like it was super intense, but I loved the intensity of it. I loved that we were always on the go. We didn't get too much time off to do anything like, you know, touristy stuff really, but overall the experience was just amazing. People are so kind. Just the way they like hand you stuff, like they'll hand, like they want to give you this pen. They're like, here's this pen, I present it to you. I want to go back. I really want to go back, hopefully someday. You know, it's contrast, traveling in general, going to different cultures and coming back to like your own reality, and traveling from a place where people are so extremely kind and then coming back. I mean, people are really kind in Sweden too, don't get me wrong. But like shortly after, I had this whole incident with this woman who cut in line at the grocery store. She just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know what her deal was, but she cut in line. And I was putting up my groceries, and I was like, I just had to confront her. It was fine. Like I didn't fight or anything. I was just kind of wanted to know what was going on. I've been spending a lot of time in this apartment. I've been writing. I started writing a new song like a week ago. So that's been nice. I have sent in some voiceover tapes to some places here in Stockholm. And so what they have you do is to read. I gotta listen to it, what I sound like. Hello. Våra öppettider är vardagar mellan 8 och 17. Vi stänger för lunch mellan 12 och 13. We're open between 8 a.m. and 5. I can't even do it in British. I sound so shitty. For urgent matters, please call 07. Well, I feel like they would read super slow in British English. 0707 or leave a message after the tone. Thank you for calling us. So, what else? I just try to have a lot of fun. Like, if you know me, you know that I am a child. I may be 33, but I am truly a child. Just the other day, I went to go see my good friend, my best friend, Maria. I've known Maria since 2001. I think we had just joined the same soccer team. Yeah, we just hit it off. Like we became really good friends. We traveled from Australia to Singapore to Cambodia to Thailand. She lives out in the middle of nowhere, which you'll see. There are like cows right outside the window. She has this beautiful house that they have worked their butts off to get to the shape it's in today. It was literally like dirt floors and you know, like rocks and fucking wood. We went out to the forest and we were walking around, and it's like a fairy tale. It's always hard being away from your friends when they have kids, and you know, obviously want to bond with them and be with them. Whenever we meet, it's like, okay, you know, what's going on? It's like we just pick up where we left off, so there's nothing weird about it. And I love that. I love having that kind of friendship, and she really means the world to me. So what now? I will be in this apartment for probably another 2 weeks, and I'm hoping that I'll find some sort of work, just something so that I can pay my bills and eat. All right, it's time to go. Enough of that. A shout out to my man friend Sean Horton, who is just my rock. I love you, babe. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, okay, people? All right, okay.